feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Seahawks and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, the third and final week of preseason action, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after half?
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Chubb. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Everything moved right, ran it right, dove right. Excellent stop at the line of scrimmage, though. I mean, I couldn't see it totally from here, but I don't believe he got any yardage.
No, anytime you dive and you come up with 0 yards, not a good feeling.
That's a good effort, right? It'll look good on tape until they count the number of yards you got, right?
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love, they go play action now. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hurts throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 17-0 our score after 1.
Packers nothing.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. A beautiful fake. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Isaiah Pacheco. 73 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. Fights through him. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Love. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Chubb will get the call running left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Play action this time with Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
All right,
in our
Coach,
game,
thank you
expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. He gets away from one. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And they will take over first and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there.
39-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Off the play fake, Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Isaiah Pacheco, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at it, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
17.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll run with the former Bills at Moss.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
Fighting through. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Love.
And he is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that is is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground with Carter.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5.
A toss left side for Carter.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Trubisky now to throw on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Opting to run again here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now it's Trubisky.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team has been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Hayner sets to throw it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Trubisky.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Zamir White, 29 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Hayner from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Hayner will throw on 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hayner. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. First down, here's Hayner. That's complete to Hutchinson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, here's Hayner.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. That's caught by Shakir. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 7-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
They'll run here with Moss.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Second down, goal to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Hayner.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 2. A minute 15 remaining. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Trubisky to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Here's Trubisky.
He spots his tight end Keen over the middle.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And he can't get a throw off.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Trubisky.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They run straight ahead here with White.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover.